Welcome everybody, it's MK, and there's something that I didn't cover in the last video, so I will cover it while going on in this video. Anyways, um, there's a lot of water and food, so I'm going to give myself free use and those, like I'll do whatever I want because there is a lot of resources. Anyways, what I didn't mention in the last video that I began to release my basically the last video is a part of a new list. This list is called The Way of a Dictator, and this list will cover like the expansion, as Timberborn Discovery was just like me trying to understand the game and how I understand it. So that's like the whole point of the last videos. It was basically like a review of how a first timer will do in a game about strategic survival and things like this, and it is really like my first type of like the first game of this type. I play like a lot of FPS games and MMORPG and things like this, and this is my first strategic survival game or a post-apocalypse game, but it is really good and I really liked it. It's really interesting and it covers like a lot of realistic stuff, a lot of physics and things like that. Really funny. I appreciate what the developers did in the game until now. I didn't run through any problems except like with using another programs with this game, because it just reduces my screen. Like there is no borderless window, so I can't use this program with anything else. It's just either this program or something else. Also, in the last video you maybe like see a different start from the ending of episode 4, as my last video is episode 5 and this is episode 6. Anyways, episode 4, the ending was different from the start of episode 5 because actually I failed in my expansion, or the start of my expansion, a lot. Like episode 4 is talking about me starting an expansion, so, and episode 3 talking about me failing an expansion, so I couldn't like release another failure, right? So I wanted to discuss it in the video, but I just forgot, so I'll discuss it here. I failed a lot due to me forgetting the increase of populations actually needs increasing the resources. So I increased the population and the resources was a lot in the first, but it was depleted in the first 2 days or 3 days, and there is 1 or 2 days remaining, so they all died in this remaining time, and it was a disaster. So I restarted I loaded the game again, and starting doing things in a more careful way, and I failed again, to be honest. But I tried third time, and as you see, I handled it pretty well. Although right now I forgot a lot of space for the power. Like I need space for the power connectors to travel through stuff, and I forgot totally about that, except when I actually used it. So I started to get an understanding of how powers need passes to connect and things like that. And what else I need to cover? I think I need to say too that in the next videos I will continue my expansion normally, and there will be nothing different, like not a really big difference between the first playlist and this playlist, except in like more professional gameplay, because I trained a lot. I really trained a lot to do stuff more efficiently and things like that. I read it guidelines. I like this game really piqued my interest into the maximum level. So here we are going through stuff, and I'm really waiting the updates of the game. Maybe they add some cooler stuff, and also I will be expanding my area a lot until I reach a satisfactory level, and also build like a huge dam or something like that. We'll cover it all in the next videos, and in the last video in my series I will always put my last video as a master guideline for the game. I'll put all the tips, all the tricks, everything that I know I wish I knew in starting the game. I'll put it in the guideline, and I will post it like in the start of the next month, in the start of the next month, like maybe after 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, but in the next 2 weeks I will publish I'll try to publish daily 1 or 2 videos on the gameplay to my maximum ability. So I think that's it. That's all what I want to say. Let's concentrate in the gaming right now, because I'm really too slow. Okay. Let's see what I have done right now. Just covering like basic stuff as resources and things like that. And as you saw, as a result, my food production increased like a lot, but my water is the same. That's why I will unpause these tanks right now. And also I need to figure out how to make this work. Okay, I'll make a power connection for it. Power wheel, just for now, it will be a temporary thing until I find like until I build a windmill. But a windmill will need like high plane or high level plane of connections, because windmills take a lot of space. Also it takes only 1 tile for building, but it doesn't make anything build around it. Like I can build two windmills next to each other. Like there's have to be a tile or two in between. That's what I'm speaking about. Also, I messed up and placed the power wheel in the above level when I have to put it here in this level. Okay, I'll just put it this way and leave it like that. Also, oh, right, it is in the wrong direction, so I have to rotate it. Yep, here. Here is okay, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. Now let's just connect the pass and prioritize things. Prioritize the water tanks. I want them before the power wheel, and also because of all the water tanks are full, and we need more water to be gathered. Okay, everything's great. They will build the power wheel in the meantime, and each one's resources is gathered without connecting a pass, but I don't mind it for now. I have to wait for this to be built in the next morning. I'll change the grid a little, as I think I can make them more efficient. Otherwise, the foresters aren't working anyway, so I'll just pick up the small plants and let it grow, and let the bigger plants to be gathered. So the smaller plants for our trees will grow in time and put sprouts, but I don't need them now. I need the bigger ones to start building the water tanks. I need to build the water tank here. Yeah, I'm here. Okay. Let's prioritize them. Let's prioritize this for the normal. Let's make this work and make this work too. And let's mark some areas, for example, as the road is coming. Yep. Yep. I will stop this. Okay, we will just fast forward the process of the road. So like some strategic redeploying stuff That doesn't need to be carefully done while I have the resources, so maybe by any chance my resources are depleted too much and I will not be able to keep with it. I maybe decrease like the working times. That will be my only strategy for now. But that's just it. We will see. Let's make the schedule make work and I'll decrease the hour just a little bit. We can be gathered, so I'll not decrease the hours more for now. And maybe even increase it. Not. I also need a gather right here for the blueberries and 1 or 2. Prioritize carrot because the potato is seedlings and will be dying. Anyway, so that the carrots have enough time and they are grown up. Oh no, they are seedlings. I thought that they are grown up, but didn't notice the seedlings were. It's confusing the carrots because there is a green label thing that makes me believe it is ready for gathering. Let's place a district here and maybe we use it in the future. I'll just do some plans and maybe it will be like emergency need for us. Who knows like for anything. I just built so many lumberjacks here that can't be put anymore. So when I need it, I will just gather and plots all the time. Anyways, let's migrate some for now and let's see what will happen. Let's build the one here so we gather these logs. Maybe I'll place it in an even better place, like here for example. And we'll build lumberjack flags. Another one. Maybe it's enough. I'll just put a log file here so they will be gathered here and quickly looking for other like maybe a future cutting area. Okay, we'll be speed up for the next few seconds, few minutes. Nothing really special happening except me building the past, trying to expand my cutting trees area, so this district can be more useful. I'll migrate another few to here. Also, there's another district I can't migrate anything to it because they are too far from any district. Need like to build a district in between, or somehow to manage to increase the pass so they will be able to reach another district. For now, we just leave this district here while them are working. I don't know why I'm not doing work. Oh, because the work hours. Yeah. I decreased it, so I have to increase it again if I want them to work, but I don't really want to harm myself by gaining other things because the food resources are being depleted too much, and I'm afraid they will end before the drought. So 1 day is remaining and about 100 carrots for this day is remaining, and I think I will be good. But something to notice is that these 185 carrots will not just be with me for like this day, because I need them for this day and the day after, because the drought will end in my area after the working hours are done, so no one will work, and the day after I will have to I'll have to wait until the day after, and in the day after the farmers will work, but nothing to be harvest, nothing to be gathered, so there will be no food. So I'll figure out how to gather some food. So now migrate is here. I wish I don't regret it because they will take a lot of resources. Oh, it's already have the resources. Yeah, they took around half the resources. So I really don't want to regret it. But you will have died from hunger if I didn't do that. I just pause, check my priorities, check what is happening, so I may re-strategize my plan and will think of it. Yeah, that's it. I'll make great. Nothing. Just okay. I'm great. So 10. 10 is too much for me, but I will want to decrease my beavers resources or population, because they will decrease. In this way, I'll decrease the eating process. So by decreasing that, I can save food for the future. I'll try to not let them die of hunger. These 10 beavers from that we have migrated to another district, but I think they will manage like to survive until there's more food. Here, check this out. Let's speed up. Nope. Let workers do the jobs. Just pause to check my priorities again. I check my priorities like a lot in the game because I really left some things unnoticed a lot. Like this, for example. I didn't notice that I didn't didn't work the resources. Okay, that's it, I believe. Nothing else will be going on for now. Okay, that's it for now. Next episode will be coming soon. Please like and subscribe if you want more and better content in the future. Peace out.